news, up to date with the news of things you don't really follow. And it's also funny. And you don't really need to watch it either, you can just have it on in the background. Do wonder though if it's the flash drive or the CPU that's keeping this back. Ooh, Solitaire fan, eh? I used to be like that with gaming. But recently I've kind of got doesn't really, what's the word, there's not really any games out at the moment that really make me want to go out and play them. And indeed I do need beat-up on the PS2. You know what, I actually think I've got it on here. No I haven't. Because I haven't got networking. I've got NeoFetch though. Because why not? I've got to that time in my life where there's loads of games I want to play, but all I do is play Civilization 5. Like, I'd actually be scared to look how much of my life I've put into that game. Well, the series as a whole. Yeah, I love Civ. Absolutely love it. You play? I never played Diablo. I think I just missed it. Man, you had a partner that played... Oh, that sounds awesome. I know what you mean though. I had one of my best friends, we used to play online Civ 5 together all the time. But I can't play with him anymore, unfortunately. I actually miss that the most, I think, out of everything. I dated a gamer girl once, but it was quite embarrassing knowing that she had a better computer than I did. It's not hard for me to find a person that's smarter than me. It doesn't matter what person it is. Although, saying that, I can just pretend I'm smart by just using some computer jargon. Everyone falls for that. What have I done? What I did to the web browser there, but it wasn't crazy. Online works pretty well. Well, using online to meet people and then meet them in real life works really well. Yeah, definitely a smart choice on that one. Get yourself stable first. Although, I doubt someone like you is going to have trouble getting work. So if I could go back and give pass me any advice, it would be get some work experience. Because damn, it's hard to get into the industry if you don't know someone. Keeps you focused and on new challenges as well, I think. And what's the other one? Well, it stops you becoming a recluse as well. It kind of forces you to go out. But then again, I have to go out to work, otherwise I don't know how I would cope if I didn't need to. To be honest, if I didn't need to, I think I'd just volunteer my time to help people, like on computers and stuff. Oh, nice. What game's that for? And it's not only numbers on a chart either, is it? It's also that what's the thing? There's like an enjoyment of people liking the work you've done. Ah, right, got you. Not heard of that game. But if you spent full figures on it, I don't know if I want to look into it and get down that rabbit hole. No, not really do I, really. I mean, I'm trying to think. I usually just installed emulators on mine, played some old classics. Oh, and obviously playing point and click adventures, things like Broken Sword and that. They work amazing on phone devices. But I'm just old now, so I've turned into my old man. You don't need to justify yourself to us. If you got the money, you do it. I'm sure every single person here wastes their money on something they like. That's just your one. Yeah, probably about right. Nice. Let's see. We need photos. Show off. What a time for that bot to kick in. Is this the 3DS as well? Nice, nice. Do me a favour though and apologise to your mum. I think I might have introduced you to a new rabbit hole. I'm not apologising for saying that about you. I'm apologising for sending you into a new rabbit hole that means she probably won't see you for days. I bet without context, that's an interesting read. Good seeing your pals and voices. I hope to see you again. Pretty much well described. Oh, nice. My friend's gonna donate me a server, so I'll be able to build Gentoo packages and host them online. Well, it's not just your power cabinet, is it? Sorry, your server cabinet. It's a network cab in your room that you sleep next to. Oh, I'm getting paid to build like Naz's. What a dream job. Maybe looking something into like tech support, like for normal people. Like they can pay you to build a home storage system. Would be a solution to that. You don't need any work experience either. And £10 in the enterprise use market gets you a lot of system. And that stuff's loads of fun. Setting up things like Nextcloud and what else is there? PXE boot servers are fun. Ooh, what sort of old processors? Like Pentium 4 old or Gentoo Duo? God, I can't get those words out. Yeah, yeah. There is a cost involved, isn't there? I'm quite lucky. I'm in a position that I've got a drawer filled of old tech nowadays, so the cost of entry is quite low for me to start something up. Can you? I need to get a 2 terabyte drive for that price. Oh, that sounds like so fun. You're like me, Jangle. I love working on low spec stuff because when it's fast, everything just works. But when you've got a limited amount of power, you have to start thinking of interesting ways to get around it. That's why I enjoy these sort of challenges. And they say you don't really have to rely on it. It's more using it to play with. Raid being dead? Where'd that come from? I've not heard anyone say that before. I mean, might be dead for the home user, but I can't see it. I can't see it being replaced in any commercial sense. Oh, I miss USB 3 at the moment. I can't wait to get those speeds back after being limited to 1.1. Reddit. Oh, upload it online, everyone see. This is probably the only place on the internet that would gets excited for images like this. Suspense is killing me. What's going to come first? The upload to Reddit or the URL? Ew, Google. Ew. Nice. Can you show some commands off, like free and CPU info? Is there a proto drive now? Didn't even know. Proton, sorry. I've done that. I've used one. I know exactly the pain you're going through. Especially if you've got fat fingers like I have. And there's that raw, isn't there, that whenever you need a stylus for a 3DS, or for any type of device, you can't find it when you actually need it. Yeah, I'll type a couple out. I've used the mail service before, but only for like throwaway email accounts. Like if I know something, well, if I'm suspicious something's a scam, then I'd set one up and target to that. But I did hear that it's actually not supposed to be very good, like as a service. Um, Well, sorry, it's not supposed to be very good as a for a security conscious person. Well, happy days. Definitely an active community then. I'm glad to find a console with a version 3 kernel. It is a surprise. I'm guessing that's 120 megabytes of RAM then? Nice. Ten? What bloat's running on your system? Ah, nice. So you're basically paying someone to manage your mail server for you. And yeah, don't ever let your domain name lapse. Ah, nice. I'm really lucky. I've got a friend who has a colo. Oh yeah, you don't really need anything, do you, for a static site? Right, just give me a second. I just need to go and speak to this person. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the opportunity to get that VPS. Nice. So my friend is loading Gentoo on there for me now. What a legend he is. Ooh. Oh, just saw that image. Let me go and load that up. Nice. Do you feel like a do you feel like a hacker yet though? Now you run that. Sorry, I said, do you now feel like a hacker? And do you want me to load it on stream for you, Jangle, so you can see? Yes and yes. Wow. I don't really mind. I thought like I got much more to do while I wait for that to compile. But I don't want you to be the only one missing out. There we go. That is pretty impressive, isn't it? So then, Luna. The next big question, obviously, is when's the 3DS Gentoo install? Well, there. Booting Linux is where you start. I know what you mean there. I was talking to someone the other day that hacked his what was it? I think it was an Edge router. He hacked that to run a full Gentoo distribution on it. Possibly. I don't know what the power of it was. But the real cool thing I found was that he opened it up and found some connectors so he could put a USB drive in there to power it. I can't remember what they actually used it for. To be honest, I think it was more the I think it was more of a can you do it rather than do I need to do it. That mean your Switch is your home computer as well? A horrible machine? That's just a little bit worse than my specs. I've got a Skylake i7. That's my main rig. Yeah, I've got a Switch. I hate playing with that. Absolute awful. Really? How strange. You got interference in your room or something? I know you're 4 meters away. Still could be something. Nah, I doubt it. Time to hardwire. That's the real solution. I'll have to look into that myself. Is that the original Switch? I'm not sure. I don't know that much about hardware revisions. I only know is it the original Lite and Pro? But I've got the original one, so I'll have to have a look and see if that's a common thing. And ooh, is that just a fix for the Switch jangle or general one? Interesting. I didn't see anything about that. I think though, I've got myself into a situation where I'll deal with such low end stuff that I don't notice it anymore. And extenders are always always asking for trouble with Wi-Fi. You're best keeping away from those. Not that I know how an Apple extender works, but weird. Might be a faulty Wi-Fi chip. I'll do some tests when I grab my Switch up, see if I can notice anything for you. Worst case is I'll either be able to confirm it for you or lead you the right way. It could be. I've had a few failing Wi-Fi chips on laptops that have done similar things. It could be a setting though. Possibly, Luna. Have you got access directly to the SD card is the main part. If you've got direct access to right into an SD, then putting Gentoo one's going to be easy. Yeah, it'd be easy then. What's the image you were using for it? Let me have a look. Was it just 3DS Linux, yeah? Right, give me a second. Oh yeah. You'll have to write your own init, but not init, sorry, we changed our init RAM FS, but that's fine. I can do that for you. But yeah, you'll be able to just char route straight in and build it like a normal system. You probably want to get SSH working though. So I've not heard any issues about people complaining with the Wi-Fi. I only play Super Mario Maker on mine, so I'm not exactly a heavy user, but I've only heard people complain about the controllers. That said, I don't really like the Switch, so I don't use it often. I've seen 2 die. My kids' ones went and my friend's daughter's ones went. I need to get one of those. Are they worth the money? And by worth the money, I mean, or is it... or should I just get myself a third-party one? I mean, I'm definitely a controller player. Even on PC, I use controller. Analog shoulder buttons? Don't think so. All I need is a D-pad and some buttons to play, and it to be a bit comfortable enough not to hurt my hand. Let's go and have a look, Luna. Hang on. Yeah, I've seen that. But I've only used it on the it must have been. I've only used it on the Joy-Con version. Okay. I've never got on using keyboard as a controller. I think that's the reason why I don't like first-person shooting games. Right. I wish I had some sort of moral ground like you, but I don't like shooters because I'm rubbish at shooters. I've forgotten what your processor was running. Lucky I've still got it here. ARM v6. Should be that one then, Luna. Probably download it myself. Oh god. You don't actually like those, do you? But trackballs look absolutely amazing, but right, let's go and check the handbook for you, Luna, just to see if you want to be following the ARM version. I don't think you do. Where is the handbook? There we go. That's what I thought, because no one really builds it the way you're doing. So what you want to do is follow the AMD version, and then leave parts out that you don't need to make. So in your case, every time you get to a new step, ask me and I'll tell you if you need to do it or not. So at least you've got some confidence. Just as a tip as well, if you've got a proper SD card rather than... Oh no, it's takes micro SD cards anyway, doesn't it? Not normal full-size ones. And I never got on with trackballs back in the day, Jangle. Oh, it is a normal one. If you've got a way to not use the adapter, you'll find you'll have less issues. It works, but it does crop up random errors now and again using those adapters. Oh, I didn't know routers could tell that they used randomized addresses. That explains some of my issues I've had in the past. I don't think I've heard of Missile Command. Obviously there's no shade in whatever game you play. You play what you like, not what I like. But it's just interesting. I've never seen someone who actually uses the trackball.